Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Bethany.
Welcome back. We are finally able to show you a tour of our completed bunkhouse.
Newly renovated, remodeled. It's incredible. We're so excited about it.
Yes. So, as you saw from the RV tour, it's a lot different in here.
It's a lot brighter.
A lot
and
brighter.
A lot whiter.
Yes. There used to be a whole section of brown shelves over here, or cabinets rather, with a bunk bed on top. That is all gone.
And there's a reason behind all of that. So about 2 weeks after we bought our RV, mind you, Jake had spent hours inspecting the RV. He had brought someone along who had decades of experience. We thought it was a perfect RV until the first day that it rained.
Yes.
And we found a puddle right here where we were standing. And we were devastated.
Hearts dropped. It was awful. We cut it back. We found mold, rot, everything across the whole back of the RV. So instead of just simple painting and a few things here and there that we wanted to do with the place, this whole back half of the bunkhouse had to be gutted right down to the studs and replaced everything. And I like this.
It's honestly so much better than what we had. Even though we were forced into this much renovation, it ended up actually working for our family really well. It was kind of one of those like blessing in real disguises type situations, but Jake really did. He just ripped out the flooring. We're going to show you guys what it looks like over here now. It's an incredibly different bunkhouse.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It allowed me to be creative and figure out some bedding situations for our kids, and we are happy with it. I'm happy with it.
So last time we left you guys, we said we've started a YouTube channel, and then we stopped posting, and the whole reason was because of the water damage, which was completely surprising for us, and it really sent our timeline backwards by weeks, if almost months, because we didn't hire anyone out to do any of this. So we really are back. We're here with our YouTube channel. Our fall looked a lot different than what we thought it was going to be. We thought we were going to just paint some walls, put a couple new like hardware on different doors and stuff like that. And instead, like, this took up all of the time. We couldn't go to some of the places we had planned to go, some of the other New England states. And while it's a bummer, we're really grateful for this bunkhouse and the room that it has given the kids that they would not have had otherwise.
So we're going to give you a whole tour of everything that we've done, and, let us know what you think. All right, we're going to start on this side. This is the slide that pushes out to give us more living area in this bunkhouse. So we didn't do much to it. We painted everything white. We added the decals. We added this trim board along the top and along the sides. It had this really gross looking design stuff on there. So what we did is we replaced it with some simple wood, stained it to match everything else. Once again, I installed a safety railing so that Emmett does not roll out of bed. This is his bed up here. So he will not roll out of bed, matches everything really nicely. I'm really, really happy with how all these turned out. You'll see more coming up in the video. Down below, we have the nugget couch. This whole area down here, it had a jackknife sofa, which took up the entire area. Now we can either have the nugget couch laid out as a couch, or we can fold it up to give them more room to play with Emmett's Lego table, dolls, tea parties, whatever we need to do. And then at nighttime, we lay out the nugget couch, put a sheet on it, and that is Rosalie's bed. So at night, it's a lot tighter in here with all the kids sleeping back here, but there's definitely a day and a night setup. During the day, this is actually very, very roomy. So we're gonna head over to the other side of the bunkhouse to show you what I'm really proud of. On this side, we were able to take out all the cabinets that were here, and we replaced it with a double bunk setup. So the lower bunk here is for Juniper, and the upper bunk is for Hadley. So both girls are short enough to where we were able to use crib mattresses for these. So I just built a simple frame with a bottom on it to insert the crib mattress on. We painted that, we mounted it to the wall. We also have multiple brackets on here. And then out of some 2x2s, I made up these guard railings, both on the foot and on the side. And we stained it to match everything else. So everything in here is the same stained wood, including the 2 IKEA dressers. Underneath the bed, we did multiple bracing just to keep it up and aloft, because we knew kids would be hanging on this and playing up here, so we wanted to make sure that it was extra sturdy. I can hang off this corner and it doesn't move, so we're really happy with that. Now this whole area was longer than a crib mattress, so that actually gave us the ability to have this bureau down here underneath Hadley's bed. Gives us room for dresses, dress shirts, plus there's enough room in the way back where we can put some extra storage. Now I also made the ladder coming up to Juniper's bed. Once again, all out of the same 2x2. Everything you see here is that stained to the same color. But the ladder was made so that Juniper could get up into her bed, and then Hadley could also get up all the way to her bed. On this side above Juniper's head, we have this shelving unit that I made just to get some extra things up there and off the floor, because we want as much storage space as possible. Did a little cutaway here just so that it wasn't blocking as much. It felt kind of closed off, and we wanted it open and airy as much as possible. So we've got the 2 shelves here. We've got our diaper station and hair station for the girls right here as well. And you can see under the ladder there is a nice little cat door for our cats to be able to go into an outdoor storage area where we keep the litter box. We wanted it out of our pantry. We didn't want it in our living area. So it's got a little hallway for the cats to go down through. So it really keeps the smell out, and it gives us more usable space in here.
Okay, so now that Jake has given you the full remodel reno tour, I get to show you guys the fun stuff like the wall decals, the sheets, the curtains, things like that. So the wall decals, they're just off of Amazon. It's not wallpaper. They're just all individual. We ended up having to buy 2 packs of it. We had the hardest time trying to come up with something that worked for an 8-year-old boy as well as 4 girls who were 6 and under. And that was when we came up with kind of this rust looking color, woodland theme, outdoorsy, which just worked for being in a camper right now. Jake's mom was gracious enough to make all of the curtains. Again, these were actually an Amazon find. They were super long panels that she was able to cut and make all of the curtains and the valances. And then instead of a door, we actually have a curtain that is used. Initially, we really wanted a door because we thought, like, for privacy and for noise while Jake and I are working at nighttime and the kids go to bed before us. But they're so tired from this lifestyle that at the end of the day, they just go to sleep, and the curtain has been fine. It also allows the kittens to go back and forth and in and out where the litter box is. So it actually has worked out fine. As for the mattresses, Jake mentioned earlier that the girls are all on crib-sized mattresses, which sounds kind of funny, but they're actually a lot bigger than you think. And they have been working out really well for the girls. So all of the crib mattresses right now have Solly Baby mattress covers. We found Solly Baby when Emmett was a baby. They make their beautiful, like the woven wraps, and then they expanded their line. Yes. Okay, I'm almost done and then I can help you. And then as we had the girls, they expanded their line and they now have crib sheet covers. So they also have clothes for kids, they have little hats for babies, and then they have swaddles. That's what I'm holding right now. So Rosie's bed is the nugget couch, which a crib size isn't going to fit, but she really wanted to match the girls, so she got her own little blanket here. But the reason we love Sally Baby is because everything is sewn in California. It is the modal fabric, which is some of the softest material that you will ever find. So I love it for all of the girls. Emmett and Rosalie have just normal sheets that we match, but let me show you guys this pattern up close here. It is so beautiful. They come out with a bunch of different launches and drops throughout the year for the seasons. So this is from one of their fall drops actually, and the oranges in it just match perfectly with our curtains that we had going on in here and the wall decals. All of the links and codes will be dropped below for the wall decals. The curtains, my mother-in-law is not included in that, as well as Sally Baby. We have a 10% off discount for you guys. That's a wrap of the bunkhouse. Hi! You want to be in the bunkhouse end?
Yeah.
Join us next time where we're going to share with you guys our very first, well, it wasn't our first travel, but it was our first official location where we stayed at for 3 weeks, and we took over a homestead. Find out to see if we have changed our minds or if we still think we're going to do the homesteading life after we're done with RV life.